Hey everyone, this is Bhargav Suthar, and today we are continuing with the same chapter, Propositional Logic. In previous sessions, we discussed what is a proposition or what is a statement, and already we discussed about the logical connectives and examples based on that. In today's session, we will discuss the tautology, contradiction, contingency, and logical identities. This topic is very important. Now first, let us understand what is a tautology. Now, a tautology is a proposition which is true for all truth values of its subpropositions. In other words, a proposition is a tautology if it is true for all assignments of truth values. Again, I am repeating, in other words, a proposition it is a tautology if it is true for all assignments of truth values. Now next, what is contradiction? A proposition is a contradiction if it is always false for all assignments of truth values. That means whenever if it is always true for all assignments of truth values, it is a tautology, and whenever it is always false for all assignments of truth values, it is a contradiction. Now what is contingency? A proposition which is neither tautology nor a contradiction is called a contingency. So these three topics are important. If all values are true, then it is a tautology. If all values are false, then it is a contradiction. And if they are not any of them, then it is a contingency. Let us take example. Question is that show that P or not P is a tautology. Uh, so we will create a truth table, and according to that we will decide whether it is a tautology or not. Now for P or not P, in the truth table, what are the columns required? So there will be definitely P not P and P or not P. Now since there is only one statement, so there will be only two possibilities. Either the statement is true and false. So TF. Now what is not P? Now not P. So that is, we know that it's a negation of P. So here the first one is true, so not P is false, and here the first one is false, so not P is true, like this. Okay. Now P or not P. P or not P means here any it is for or anyone is true, then it is true. So anyone is true, so it is true. Here anyone is true, so it is true. Now consider this last column. Here both the entries are true. So yes, you are right. It is a tautology. Now since all the entries in the last column are T, it is a tautology. Next, second example. Check whether P or Q and not P implies Q is a tautology, contradiction, or contingency. Now for this, how many columns will be there in a truth table? So first one is P. Yes, obvious, very obvious. P, then Q, then this portion P or Q, then this not P. Now the combination, that is P or Q and sorry, and last implies P or Q and not P implies Q. That means the whole term. Now here there are two statements, so again there will be four possibilities. Like this. Both are true or both are false. First one is true, second one is false, or first one is false, second one is true. Now let us calculate what is P or Q. Here, how to calculate P or Q? Whenever any one is true, then the resultant will be true. So here both are true, so it is very obvious this will be true. Here anyone is true, so true. Anyone is true, so true. Here both are false, then it is false. Now what is not P? Here TTFF, so it's negation. FFTT will be there. Yes, FFTT. Now end of these two statements. Now how to calculate end of two statements? Whenever both are true, then it is true, otherwise false. So here TF, so it will be false. TF, so it will be false. Both are true, so that means it will be true. And ft, that means it will be false. So FFTF. Now this column, that means this implies Q1. So the second one and fifth one. So this one is hypothesis and this one is Q. That means conclusion. So how to calculate this implies F and T. So we already know that we just have to focus on the conclusion part if they are different. So F and T, so that means T will be there. Now here both are false, so it is true. Here both are true, so it is true. And both are false, so it is true. Okay, so here you can see that all the entries are true, so it is a tautology. Yes, since all the entries in the last column are true, so it is a tautology. For example, check whether P and Q and not of P or Q is a tautology, contradiction, or contingency. This one is also easy. So let us discuss. What will be the truth table? How many columns will be there? The first, P will be there, Q will be there, then this portion, that is P and Q, then this portion, P or Q, and then its negation, and last, the whole term. Okay, so here also there are two statements, so that means there will be four possibilities like this. Both are true, both are false, TF and FT. Now P and Q, that means if both are true, then it is true. So here both are true, so it will be true, and rest are false. Yes, you are right. Now P or Q, if anyone is true, then it will be true. So here both are true, so it will be true. Anyone is true, so it will be true. Anyone is true, so it will be true. And both are false, so it will be false. Like this. So triple T and F. Now negation of this, that means triple T F. So here there will be triple F and T. Yes. Now the end portion of which column? I think the third and fifth column. So here and so whenever any both are true, so that means it's true. So here TF, so it is false. Both are false, so it is false. Both are false, so it is false. And FT, that is also false. So all entries are false. So this will be a contradiction. So since all terms in the last column are F, so it is a contradiction. Now let us discuss what is logical equivalence. Now two propositions are said to be logically equivalent if and only if they have the same truth values for every choice of truth values of propositions involved. Again, I am repeating, two propositions are said to be logically equivalent if and only if they have the same truth values for every choice of truth values of propositions involved. And it is denoted by the symbol P and logically equivalent to Q. And provided, yes, this is obvious, provided P and Q are propositions. In other words, two propositions P and Q are logically equivalent if and only if this P double implies Q or double implication Q is a tautology. And this one is important. In this way also we can check whether it is logically equivalent or not. So all we have to do, just find P double implies Q. That means in that column all the entries must be true. So it is a tautology, and that means it is a logical equivalent. Let us take example. Prove that P or Q and not P is logically equivalent to this not P and Q. So again, same manner we need to create a truth table. So how many columns will be there? So there will be P, Q, this one, that is P or Q, and then this one, not P, and then this whole term, left hand side, that is P or Q and not P, and last, this not P and Q. So here there are two statements, so there will be four possibilities. Both are true, both are false, anyone is true, anyone is true. That means here it is TF, and here it is ft. Now what is p or q? If anyone is true, then it is true. So it will be like this. Here both are true, so that means true. tf, that means t. ft, t. So both are f, so it is false. Now not p. Here ttff, so here fftt will be there. Now end of this column, that means third and fourth column. So end, how to calculate end? That means if both the entries are true, then it is true, otherwise false. So here both are not true, so here it will be f, both are true, so true, ft, so f. Now not p and q, that means the second column and fourth column, and it will be like this tf, so f, ff, f, both are true, that means true, and both are different, so it is false. So now, okay, now consider this last two columns because we want to check whether they are logically equivalent or not. So here all the entries are same, that means both are false, false, true, true. That means the truth values of left hand side and right hand side are same, so that means they are logically equivalent. Here the entries in the last two columns are same, so it is proved, so that means they are logically equivalent. Now what is duality law? Duality law. Two formulas are said to be dual of each other if either one can be obtained by the other by replacing and by or and vice versa. And the connectives and or are called connectives of each other. Now let us discuss logical identities or some theorems. The first one, De Morgan's laws. Now, not of P or Q, that is logically equivalent to not P and not Q. Whenever you apply negation, then it will be like this. In same manner, not of P and Q is logically equivalent to not P or not Q. Next, associative law. So P or Q or R is logically equivalent to P or Q or R. So that means it is associative. So we can change the brackets and still we will get the same truth values. And it will be true for and also. Next, commutative law. Name itself suggests that means we can change the order. So here P or Q is same as, that means it is logically equivalent to Q or P. And for and also, P and Q is logically equivalent to Q and P. Next, idempotent clause. So P or P is equivalent to P, and P and P is also logically equivalent to P. Next, double negation law. So that means there will be two negations. So negation of negation P is logically equivalent to P. Next, distributive law. So here P or Q and R is logically equivalent to, so the name suggests that that means we can distribute. So here P or Q and R, so that means P or Q and P or R, and in same manner we can change the order. Now absorption law, P or P and Q is logically equivalent to P, and same P and P or Q is logically equivalent to P. Its name also suggests that absorption, that means this absorb P. Okay. Now we will prove any one of them. Prove De Morgan's law. So that is not of P or Q is logically equivalent to not P and not Q. So again we will create the truth table. So how many columns will be there? P, Q, not P, not Q, then P or Q, then not of P or Q, and the last one, this one. We will just check whether the truth tables are same or not, and it will be same as it is a law. So there will be four possibilities. Both are true, both are false. TF and FT. Now what is not P? Negation of this. So here it is TTFF. So there will be FFTT like this. And not Q. So TFTF. So FTFT will be there. Now P or Q. That means or of this. how to calculate OR. If any one is true, then it will be true. So here both are true, so it will be true. TF and FT. So first three entries will be true, and last one is false, like this. Yes. Now negation of this. So triple TF. So here triple FT. And last one, that means end of this third and fourth column. How to calculate end? That means if both are true, then it will be true. Here both are false, so false. Anyone is false, so false. TF, so false. And here both are true, so it will be true, like this. Now check this last two columns. All the entries are same, that means all the truth values are same. Hence, the entries in the last column are same, so it is true. Thank you.